Hey everyone. Well, I guess it's time to get another episode out of the way. Sorry about the cutoff from last review. Apparently, my camera battery ran out, and I didn't realize it. So, just for the short version, Twilight Time got a B or B+, if I remember correctly. But I left a description of what I thought about that episode in the description of the last episode. But for now, let's get to It Ain't Easy Being Breezies. So this episode starts off in the forest where Fluttershy gathers everyone to talk about the Breezies.
Breezies are about to come through Ponyville.
Okay, now for those of you who don't remember, the Breezies were briefly mentioned in Three's a Crowd when Fluttershy had to go away while Twilight had to deal with Discord's aforementioned sickness. So at least we do get a follow-up episode of what the Breezies are about.
I've never done it before. Not that I will be totally awesome at it, because I totally will. And that phrase is very important. But so is cheering on those teeny tiny little things, so they have the confidence to ride that breeze to their native land. Did I mention how tiny they are?
Well, first off, you didn't mention that, or you kind of did, and B, they really have no confidence whatsoever to pull it off. Wow, they really do need all the support they can get.
I was thinking we could do a special Breezy cheer. But these cheers should be quiet cheers. We don't want to startle them. They need to be able to concentrate.
And they need to concentrate? Man, species really does need to find the right pattern to... Like, seriously, how sensitive are these things?
Why don't we try it? You can do it, Breezy. You can do it, Breezy! Eli.
Sorry, Fluttershy. I had no idea how hard it was to do a cheer quietly.
Oh, it's okay. Quiet doesn't come naturally for every pony. Let's try it again. You can do it, Breezy! Perhaps just a little bit quieter. You can do it, Breezy! Just a little quieter. You can do it, Breezy!
That was practically whispering. That is... I don't know what to say about that. Like... Alright, so after the intro, which I don't know if this is going to play, because again, I'm using Dailymotion, and why am I even using it on Yahoo.com? I'm still trying to figure out why my browser just, like, changed from, like, Google to... hang on a sec. Oh. So...
That's too strong! You guys slow this breeze down, or we're gonna blow those breezes apart!
What I don't understand is why they need the Pegasi to make a breeze for them.
Well, you see, it's the breeze that activates the Breezy's magic, and that magic protects the pollen they're carrying from being destroyed.
And what is the pollen that they're using for?
So, no breeze means no magic means the pollen goes bad?
That's right, and we only have 2 days to get that pollen back before the portal to their home closes.
What portal? Well, I'm probably just nitpicking. So, yeah, that's basically what happens. So, after some introductions that will not be explained, we see the Breezies coming in as we see that Spike tries to get a view, but doesn't even bother.
Pinkie Pie, can I hop on you so I can see the Breezies?
And she's trying to explode from cuteness. So Spike tries to get... Oh, but then a leaf falls off from it. And it causes some of the Breezies to fall apart. Alright, Fluttershy is able to save the Breezy. He's from the aforementioned in death by leaf, as what the main leader of the Breezy goes to talk to her.
Creatures. And you speak my language too?
I can. These lots can only understand you. Clearly, they're not the brightest bunch around.
Is that supposed to be an Irish or Scottish accent? Well, anyways, this is the main leader of this batch that got separated from the rest of the group is named Seabreeze, who is voiced by Brian Drummond. And I just did short research on him, and apparently he done a bunch of roles. Like, for example, he was Benny in Black Lagoon. What else was he in that I know about? Oh yeah, he was Blur in Transformers Armada, Shock Blast in Transformers Energon, and Jetfire and Jolt in Transformers Cybertron. What else was he in? Let's see. Nothing I can really see as of right now, but... Oh yeah, he was Jumpy Ghostface in Hero 108. Oh, and he was Kurt Wilde in Hot Wheels Acceleracers and Highway 35 World Race. That's pretty cool. Oh, and he was Creechy and Crypto the Superdog. And let's see. And that's all I can pretty much see. So yeah, this guy was in a bunch of roles that I'm familiar with. So this shouldn't be too much of a hassle.
I'm sorry we couldn't get a breeze going that would get them back to the others. Oh, it's not your fault. I'm one. I'm very proud of you, Fluttershy. Leaping into action like that. I feel like I should design you a special hero's gown. Or a sash. At least a sash.
Okay. I know what you're all thinking. Why don't you just say it? I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Spike. It's okay. It could have happened to any one of us.
Okay. Thank you. I'm just gonna stay over here.
Well, I was going to bring that up, but at least you were being honest. Instead of trying to pull off something and not act like nothing happened in, like, an earlier episode, or an episode a few seasons back, whatever. I'll give you this, Spike. You were at least honest.
So, Fluttershy, you want us to get the breeze going again so these little guys can get a move on?
But then the Breezies decide not to leave, and Fluttershy decides to take comfort in her house.
Now, who else needed a huff-knitted sweater?
And apparently they all seem to enjoy
Can we
it.
come in?
Oh, of course. But watch your step.
Oops. Sorry about that, little one.
We just wanted to see if you thought the Breezies were ready to give it another try. Has it been an hour already? Oh, my goodness. Time flies when you're making sure little creatures don't feel that you're abandoning them to the cruel world.
I'm sure that's what every parent says when their kids are about to go to college. Hey-oh!
But they're not going to a cruel world, right? They're going home.
Which is where exactly? So then the Breezies decide...
That's right.
But then the Breezies decide not to go...
Second thought, I don't think they're quite ready.
Which gets the Seabreeze's irritation.
What did he say?
I'd rather not see.
Hey, I bet it was something severe. But then again, he voiced anime, so, you know.
Okay, well, I'm sure you know what you're doing. No one knows rare magical creatures like you do.
We'll just wait for your word. Thank you. I'll be in touch very soon.
So Seabreeze becomes even more irritated and gives reasons why.
We don't need a stupid breeze to activate our magic, or I would just force you all to fly home right now. Why do we have to need magic to keep our pollen safe? No, Seabreeze. Why are you giving in to these whims? If they had not been so scared in the first place, this never would have happened. Well, that is just not true, Seabreeze. It was because of a leaf, and you know that. Oh, buddy! They have no idea what they are doing out there. Like you said, we need as much time as we can get because they are so incompetent. Well...
Now this is where a lot of people kind of take argument, but I can understand I can sympathize with Seabreeze's irritation about the Breezies just not wanting to go home while he does. Because I've actually been through that scenario itself. And since I realized that my grade it consists of mostly of assholes now. I'm pretty much done with them because of how incompetent they are. So I can basically sympathize with what Seabreeze is going through right now.
I didn't see that exactly, now did I? Oh, well, maybe a snack will lighten the mood.
Bye, free home. If they could just stick with the program and listen to me, we would be safe at home. Home, where every breezy is like us.
Okay, well, a confusing pep talk, but nonetheless, I do know that if you don't leave soon, you may never make it back. That would be terrible.
So, if you weren't following, Seabreeze wants to go home, but then the other Breezies decide, let's take advantage of Fluttershy's kindness and just stay here. And then they decide to throw a party. Yeah, not really sick.
Why are you spending your time on this? I will never get home.
Breezies, I must say, Seabreeze has a point. I think it's time for me to get Rainbow Dash and her friends so they can create the breeze for you to get home. Oh, you're all awfully anxious. Oh, I didn't want you to feel abandoned, or that I wasn't the most kind host I could possibly be. Oh,
I had no idea what you just said.
Seabreeze, do you think you could wait just a couple more hours?
So, because Seabreeze becomes incredibly impatient, he decides to basically just bolt and ends up running into a pack of bees who try to sting him to death. Do those bees realize that once they sting Seabreeze, they're gonna end up dying? Whatever. Fluttershy tries to step in.
Can you please back off, my breezy friend? He didn't mean any harm. It was just an accident.
So, Fluttershy tries to make reasons, but
Perhaps a bee.
But then she finally snaps on them.
I have done nothing but be kind, but I guess that is not working. You bees know better than to hurt a helpless breezy. I demand that you go away now, or you'll have to answer to me.
Moral of the story: don't fuck with Fluttershy.
Nice, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming after me. Of course. You could have gotten seriously hurt out there. Ponyville is much too dangerous for you. One tiny acorn is a threat.
Yeah, I know. That is one reason why I have been trying to get us to go from the beginning.
Oh my goodness. I was just trying not to hurt any creature's feelings. My displays of kindness may have cost you everything. Time is running out, and you may never make it home.
That is exactly what I have been telling all of them, but they do not listen to me. No breezy ever listens to me.
Now this is where we get to balance out what I actually really enjoy about the episode a lot. Especially the interactions between Fluttershy and Seabreeze. Because it's a nice balance out of how a Breezy's rash and aggressive behavior balancing out Fluttershy's kindness and protection. It really balances out one another, and it really shows that they can learn from one another. Seabreeze has to learn to be more encouraged about it, but can't be too aggressive towards others, while Fluttershy has to learn that her kindness yeah, that doesn't sound right, but you get my point, right? Right, Fluttershy has to learn that sometimes that there has to be a point where you have to stop being kindness and have to basically stand up and say, enough is enough.
Seabreeze, I am...
Oh yeah,
And that was the only way they listened.
Yes, but they had to go, and they wouldn't listen to me any other way.
Oh yeah, and did I forget to mention that this is the 4th Rainbow Key episode?
We need to
So finally, Fluttershy...
I can't help you anymore. In fact, I wasn't helping you at all by being nice. But the truth of the matter is that I must be firm. You must go now.
So Fluttershy finally sends the Breezies out, and this causes her to be heartbroken. But there was no other way to do it. So finally, Fluttershy gathers everyone around, and...
It's probably gonna feel a little funny at first, but you're gonna have to trust me.
And then Twilight comes up with a spell to turn everyone into Breezies. I really like this transformation. It really is... Please don't remind me about... Yeah, did I forget to mention that everyone's voice is high-pitched? So I really need to be reminded of Alvin and the Chipmunks. So they get the breeze going, and they manage to get the Breezies home just in time before the portal closes. And of course, we actually get really wonderful scenery for the Breezies returning home. So the other Breezies reunite with each other, and Steve Breeze returns home to his family.
You okay, Fluttershy? I'm just so very happy they got to be reunited with their family.
And of course we get our lesson for the episode.
Goodbye, Breezies. I must go now. Don't remember us, buddy.
Fluttershy, you realize time is a...
Experiences with the Breezies have helped me to see that kindness can take many forms. And sometimes being too kind can actually keep a friend from doing what they need to do. Pushing them away may seem cruel, but it's sometimes the kindest thing you can do.
And thus the episode ends with the...
What about a dragon? No? It doesn't have to shoot fire!
And of course we get our rainbow key item of this episode. And thus that was It Ain't Easy Being Breezy. I hear a lot of complaints about this episode, but I thought it was good. I mean, yeah, there are a couple complaints, things I can really understand, especially with the whole thing about the Breezies not wanting to go and taking Fluttershy's advantage, which just seems really, really cruel, by the way. But other than that, there really just wasn't anything wrong with it. I just thought it was good. The animation, of course, is stunning. Steve Breeze is a character I can really sympathize with, and it really shows what to balance out your aggression in around others, along with Fluttershy, and testing Fluttershy's kindness to the test to reveal her rainbow key, saying that being firm is the only way to be kind. Well, it's the kindest thing you can do. So, as a whole, again, I thought it was a good episode. I wouldn't consider it one of my absolute favorites, but it's far from the worst. So I think as a whole, I would give this episode a B+. It's just good. Not great, but good. I mean, I could delve into even further detail on, but there's a lot of positives I can only see out of this episode than negatives, like everyone else sees it. Yeah. So, but that's only my personal taste. So again, it ain't easy being Breezy gets a B+. I'm Blackcan Gamer, and next time I'll see you on Some Pony to Watch Over Me. Fuck.